Hello students, I welcome you all to the channel Eduzil Academy, and here I am going to cover the objective type of questions, that is model question paper I am going to solve of the year 2021. Watch till end and get to know the answers of all the questions here. So let's get started here. The first question is on your screen. A device used to change the resistance in the electric circuit is. Hope you know the function of all the options which you find here. Ammeter measures the current, galvanometer detects the current, voltmeter, yes, volt measures the voltage or the potential difference, and rheostat, which is your answer, that changes the resistance in the electric circuit. Okay, and now the second question is on your screen. In Fleming's left-hand rule, middle finger indicates the direction of the electric current. See, the Fleming left-hand rule, known as the motor rule, in that the middle finger shows the direction of electric current. If it was like Fleming's right-hand rule, then option B would have been the answer. That is the direction of induced electric current. Okay. Now the third question is on your screen. A doctor prescribed a corrective lens of power minus 0.5 diopter to a person. The focal length of the lens and the type of the lens is. Look here, we have the formula to find the power here, that is power is equals to a reciprocal of focal length, right? So now we'll have to solve it for focal length, which we are supposed to find here. Since power is given, let me write it, that is minus 0.5. Okay, so answer will be 1 2 means minus 2 you are getting. Okay, and the negative sign, see here, the focal length of concave lens will be negative since it falls on the left hand side. In the sense, option A is the correct option in that. Yes, and you could see the next question is on your screen. The nature and the size of the image formed when the object is kept between the principal focus f1 and the optical center O of the convex lens. First thing is that convex lens, children, you know that it produces the real and erect, real and inverted images, whereas concave lens produce virtual, erect and diminish. Okay, and convex lens, for one position of the object it produces the virtual, erect and enlarged, that is nothing but this position which is in the option, that is between f1 and optical center, means option A is the right option in that. Okay, now next question is from electricity chapter. The potential difference between the terminals of electric heater is 60 volt. When it draws a current of 4 ampere from the source, the resistance of the heater coil. Using Ohm's law, you can write that R is equals to V by I. Voltage is 60, current is 4, that is 15 ohm, means option A is right. The resistance of the heater coil is 15 ohm. And the next question is the diameter of the circular outline of the spherical lens. See here, if this is your lens, let's say it's convex lens here, so this diameter of the circular outline of the lens is called its aperture, means option C is the correct here. Now this one is simple here. The inner walls of the solar cooker are painted black because you know that black color absorb more and better heat. Okay, then the function of electric generator. Electric generator, everybody knows that it's a device that converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. So directly you can say that option D is the right here. Next question is on your screen. The resistance of a conductor does not depend on. We know resistance depends upon length, area of cross section, nature of material. So option C, okay, which is the answer, does not, it does not depend on the, okay, means resistance does not depend on the magnetic nature of the material. Okay, now the next question is on your screen. DC generator works on the principle of. Yes, DC or AC, a generator always works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. Hope you are able to recall the Faraday's experiment. Next, watt is a SI unit of which quantity? It is electric power, because electric current is ampere, electric charge coulomb, potential difference volt. So electric power has a SI unit of watt. Next question, again from the topic electricity. Observe the given table where the material, the name of the material in the in the symbolic form is given with the resistivity. The question is that good conductor of electricity among the material is, means which of the given material is having the good conductivity. Okay, see, the material having low resistivity among these will have the high conductivity. So according to that, L, that is option B, having the least resistivity will have the more conductivity. Okay, that is a good conductor. Now next question, one of the properties of biogas. Biogas has a property that it has a high thermal capacity, high heat capacity. It does not produce smoke, it does not leave any solid residue. Okay, these are the properties. So option A is right, that is correct option in that. Next question you could see here, object distance and image distance of a lens are -60, -60 and -20 centimeter respectively. Okay, the magnification of the lens will be, yes, magnification by the lens is given by m is equals to v by u, where v is the image distance, that is -20, u is the object distance, that is -60. Okay, so 0 0 get cancelled, minus minus get cancelled, that is 1 by 2 is nothing but, okay, 2 by 6 is nothing but 1 by 3, that is nothing but plus 0.33. So option C is the correct option out of those. Okay, hope you all are getting it. Next question, see here, the process used to convert metal carbonate ores into oxide ores, that is called the calcination. The conversion of carbonate ore into oxide ore is called calcination, and the conversion of sulfide ore into oxide ore is called roasting. So since it is about carbonate to oxide, so option D is the right in that. Next question you could see here, which is on your screen, the correct group of saturated hydrocarbon. See, saturated hydrocarbons are nothing but the alkanes with the general formula of CnH2n plus 2. So which of this option will fit into that? That will be correct one. If I try with the first option, see in this general formula, N stands for the number of carbon atoms. So here how many carbon atoms are there? 1. So if I place N in place of N 1, so here also 1, means 2 ones are 2 plus 2 4, means this is correct. Okay, let's try with the second one. If I place 2 here, then C2, 2 to the 4, 4 plus 2 H6 we get, means again A option is not the right answer of that. Let us try with the B option here. Same general formula, CnH2n plus 2. So see, n value, if I place 2 here, then what I get? C2 is 2 to the 4, 4 plus 2, it is 6, C2H6, so this is correct. So let us try with this one. N value, let us take 3 here, which is given in that. Then H will be, if I take 3 here, 3 to the 6, 6 plus 2, 8. Yes, this is also right. Let us check the last one. If I place 4 in place of N, so what I get? C4 H 2 for the 8, 8 plus 2, 10, means option B is the right option out of all. Yes, so this is how children remember the method by which easily within a short time, see how fast it is happening. Hmm? The atomic number of an element X is 11 and the atomic number of Y is 17. The type of bond formed between these two elements. The two elements, X element with the atomic number 11, Y with the atomic number 17. So what kind of bond do they develop when they react with each other? For that you will have to first write the electronic configuration, children. X with the atomic number 11 has an electronic configuration of 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Y with the electronic configuration atomic number 17 has an electronic configuration of 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. Hope you all know that why do reaction occurs. Reactions occurs, one of the reason is that to attain the stability, to attain the stability, that is octet structure. See here, to attain the octet structure for the Y, how many electrons are needed? It is 1. 7 are there, 1 more is needed. Here for this, if it loses one electron, if this electron again it attains the octet structure, you can see here 6 plus 2 8. So this electron it loses to this, okay, by that both will develop the octet structure. Means what is happening for attaining the octet structure? There is a transfer of electron from X to Y so as to attain the octet structure. Means the bond developed by the transfer of electron is called the ionic bond, and option C is correct. If there was a sharing of electron between the atoms, then we would have called it as a covalent bond. Since there is a transfer of electron from one atom to another for the bonding, it is being called as a ionic bond. Now, as the pH value of solution decreases, see here pH stand for power of hydrogen. Yes, so now see here a pH scale, okay, which is known as a universal indicator, okay, it is graduated from 0 to 14. And remember children, lower the pH value, higher the acidic it will be, and high ion concentration, high hydrogen ion concentration it contains. So see the question, as the pH value of a solution decreases, okay, hydrogen ion concentration increases. Okay, hydrogen ion concentration means number of H plus ion increases, means option B is the right in that. Next question, from carbonates compounds, you could see here the functional group present in the carbon compound. See here, a carbon compound can be divided into the two parts children. You can see here that one is the alkyl group, other is the functional group. You just identify the functional group here, COOH. It's a carboxylic acid, means it's a option D. Next question here, the atomic number of an element is 20, and in the modern periodic table this element belongs to which period? See, X is an element with atomic number 20. So we'll write the electronic configuration which helps us to know the period to which it belongs in the periodic table. Yes, 3p6 and 4s2. So the period is found, you know, the highest shell number, okay, the outermost shell speak about the period of the element to which it belongs. So according to that, option A is right, means the element belongs to the fourth period of the periodic table. Next question is on your screen. The number of single bond present in the structure of cyclohexane. See, a cyclohexane means cyclohexane belongs to a group of compounds called the cycloalkanes. Okay, cyclo in the sense closed structure formed by the carbon, hex means 6, ane means single bond. Cyclo means closed structure, hex means 6 carbon atoms, ane means single bond. So first let me write the general formula of cycloalkanes, that is CnH2n. Okay, now n value is given here, that is 6. So C6 2 6 are 12, means this is the chemical formula. Now let me draw the structure of that. A cyclohexane means closed structure consisting of 6 carbon atoms. Okay, this will be the structure of it. Yes, hexagonal shape it will have. Yes, and each carbon will have the 2 hydrogen atoms. Each carbon, since it is a single bond, each carbon has 2 is 2 hydrogen attached to it. Now you just find out the number of lines in that bonds. From here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 and 18. Okay, once again you see here there's a carbon over here. No, it's not carbon. The total there are 18 here. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. So option B is the correct in that. Okay, now next question is on your screen. In the modern periodic table, as we move down the group, the atomic size of the element increases. Okay, you know that atomic size increases down the group and decreases across the period. Yes. Now the next question is on your screen. Observe the following reactions. Okay. The decreasing order of reactivity of metals in the above reactions. Find out how many metals are here: iron, copper and zinc. There are three metals in these two equations, and you need to arrange these metals in the decreasing order of their reactivity. If you remember the reactivity series of metals, then that would help you in answering such questions. See, among these the most reactive is zinc, then comes the number of iron, and the least is copper. So try to find where is this order, in which option do you find this order. Okay, yes, option A is the correct in that. Okay, then the next question is on your screen. The gas liberated when dilute sulfuric acid reacts with zinc granules. Here, let us write the equation so that we can get to know that Zn plus H2SO4, we get ZnSO4 plus H2. Means, remember children, when metals react with acids, they produce hydrogen gas. Okay, which gas is produced? It is the hydrogen gas. Hmm? Next question is on your screen. NaOH, that's a base, plus HCl, which is acid, react to form salt and water. Means this is an example of which reaction? Yes, as acid reacts with the base to form salt and water is an example of neutralization reaction. Okay. Now the molecular formula of benzene is C6H6. You all have to remember that. Okay, so children, this was all about the physics and chemistry part of the model question paper. Hope you all have understood, and at the end, just if you like this video, do subscribe to our channel. Okay, thank you.